Hey everybody, it's Veronica Malia, and I am so excited to continue to walk through Encanto. If you haven't seen the first videos, we are on video number 4 of this amazing movie, and we're just walking through it, talking about different themes that have come up, different things that have, just pointing out different things and different either fun facts or things that I'm noticing, themes that have been on the video. So let's jump back. We have just talked about, I've just gotten to the point where Mirabel put the vision together and we're about to hop into dinner with the Guzmans. So let's watch. Foreshadowing to a perfect night. The tension. The weird thing is that he is sitting like 2 people over, so he'd be like, avocado. Spitting all over. It's so gross. Oh my gosh, Isabella's face. She's like, if looks could kill. Like, why would you just why talk about it right then? Not right now. Come on, people. I love that. She's like, this drink is so delicious.
I was actually gonna.
We're actually gonna.
It's like, what is happening here? Go ahead, Mariano, sing that. I want to hear Mariano's song. Can we have that be a short at some point? Oh, poor Luisa. She's like, I'll try. Oh man, it's all falling apart. What a mess. There's another butterfly. They're everywhere. Poor Mariano. That flower has...
What did you do?
Oh, there we go. Luisa feels worthless. Oh, it's interesting. I never noticed that Dolores' door is right there. So it's like, well, they do travel pretty far into the house. But I'm like, no wonder she heard the rats and through the walls. She like shares a wall. You know, Mirabel is brave because like the house is falling apart. She's like, let me go in the walls and like maybe not be buried alive. I don't know. Like, continue that creepy vibe for him. I love the clapping in this part. Reminds me of like Spanish Sevillana dancers. The mystery, the suspense. I love how she slides and breaks that board. She's like, nope, not gonna stop me. Camilo's trying. This is why it's important to practice your parkour, kids. I love this. She's like, yeah. Ooh. Oh, the desperation in her voice calling for Casita here. She's like so used to her friend being there for her. Again, a character. Because we know that he's okay. It's funny. It's like, it's not very far. She's like, what? Wait, huh?
Why did you take? Is it why you came
All the
back?
superstitions. Did you ever do that? The hold our breath when we passed by cemeteries. I never did the salt or sugar or anything. This part, okay. He says sana sana culito de rana. So growing up, like anytime you got hurt, that's what was said. Rub it, sana sana culito de rana. So when I heard that in the background, I was like, what? So if his voice sounds familiar, so we had Handy Manny before, but this, if you've seen the Ice Age series, this is Sid, the voice of Sid. It is John Leguizamo. Also, he's in a bunch of movies, like a bunch. But, oh, I think he was in Hook. Was he in Hook? I just had a flashback of him. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. All right, I guess he wasn't in Hook, but he's been in a ton of things. Back to the movie. But John Leguizamo, he's such a fun character. And I love how he plays Bruno in this. I love her, like, discomfort in asking, like, back here.
Plus, free entertainment.
Good vocabulary word, adjacent. Oh my gosh.
Very forbidden
I
kind of
don't understand.
That's a kind of crazy drama in soap operas. Oh, I love this revelation part where she, like, gets curious. And it's just... And his place setting right there next to everybody.
Yeah.
It's, like, so awkward, but so, like, genuine.
And you didn't get your gift. Abuela worried about the magic, so she begged me.
Which was like 10 years ago, probably-ish. So he's been back there for like 10 years. That's really sad.
Our house always assumes the worst, so
Ugh, Everyone always assumes the worst. Have you been in a relationship where somebody assumes the worst of you? It is exhausting, and I can totally see why Bruno left. It's so sad because it's his family and he loves them.
Look, if I could help anymore, I would, but
Love how he like discounts his own gift.
no, see, I don't do visions anymore.
More appropriate to knock,
You can't
but
see
you
the
know.
weight of the
I love how he's like putting the broom. It's like, what is that gonna do?
Have another vision.
I love how they sprinkle like these deep things, and then they're like comic relief. Don't worry, don't get too heavy. And him juggling the ball with his coffee cup. This right here, you know it's bad because he throws his coffee cup, ringing, and so you can hear. So right there, pause it for a second. Right there, you hear Abuela's like her fear coming out very clearly because she has lost her home. Like we come to find out later, like she has experienced the trauma of having everything, well, not everything because she had her babies, but to have that taken away, her husband whom she loved so much, and her home taken away, and her community that she knew. So there is that like that panic of we cannot let this happen again. And there's so many times like when we experience trauma that we will do anything that it takes to do, like we won't even come anywhere near something that reminds us of the trauma. And you can see this so clearly in Abuela because she's like, I have to earn the miracle like we talked about in the first video, and like I have to keep up the perfection, I have to keep up this work, we have to provide, you know, like we have to be this for our community, and just that pressure that she continues to have. But I love in this scene how Mirabel's parents like stand up for her and don't let, like they don't continue the thing. And that's one of the themes in this movie is about generational trauma. And as much fun as it is, and as great as the music and as, you know, all these other great, amazing animation, like all this stuff, but there's so much about generational trauma, and you can see how Mirabel's parents didn't do it perfectly, but like they did a lot of shift compared to like what was coming down generationally. So let's continue.
Magic. Future. What if I show you
So unbothered, that little
If I see something that you don't like,
capybara, I think it's called.
Just get a bad rap.
They do. I love this. She comforted Antonio, and now Antonio's comforting him. And he's like so grown up. He's like, a couple days ago, I was under a bed when I had to do something hard. Now I got things. I got my Jaguar. I want to live in Antonio's room. Can we be roommates? Here we go. Waking up that magic. I love that like connection of them like holding hands through it. He's like, all right, let's do this. Again, or like the score of this music is so, the movie is so gorgeous.
There's someone with you, and
You fighter.
Wait, no.
I love the aggression in her voice. Am I fighting or hugging? Which we know is Abuela, but also before that, you're gonna have to. Oh, Isabella! Every time. Poor Bruno. Yeah, hug a sister. Again, comic relief. The plants are so pretty. He's like, well, a little strong there. It's up to you. You're exactly what this family needs.
By yourself.
By yourself.
You're not coming?
Peace.
With a hug.
With a hug.
Isa? Hey!
I haven't seen In the Heights yet. I saw the beginning of it, but I haven't watched the whole thing. I think the guy who plays Mirabel is the main character in The Heights too. I saw it when it came in town on stage many years ago. It looks like a squash papaya.
Have you lost your mind?
I love how they let her like be angry here.
I feel like
Just
you're
like
obsessed.
so mad.
Life.
Oh my gosh, the pain in this part is so funny. Like she's like, I can't get it out of my mouth.
I never wanted to marry him. I was doing it for the
the truth comes out. And okay, so in this part, she has totally like bared her soul, bore her soul, and Mirabella's like, just hug me. Let's just get this over with. Like, she's still not in it. And Isabella's having a like, what is happening right now?
And it's mine. What else can
I love just like the like, her mind has just been opened to who knows. And Mirabella is still just trying to like, hey, let's just hug. She's like, I don't know what's happening right here, but can we just hug? Again, here's the Instagram. The perfect practice poses. This is, I love this song. This reminds me of me with art, including like making YouTube videos. It's like, oh no, I need it to be like at this certain level to be able to do it. And my sister, who's an artist years ago, was like, I was like, I want to paint. And she's like, and I was like, oh, hold on, let me pause this because I love something that's coming up. And she was like, just paint. And I'm like, paint what? And she's like, just paint whatever like comes to mind. And it was like, I don't understand what you're saying. And I have painted many things since that. It was years ago, and some of it has been horrible and some of it I've loved. And like, I painted this and it's not my favorite, but I like it a lot. So it's like, oh, sometimes you just got to do the thing and try the thing. And even if it's not like, especially when we're learning things, like I've heard many people use the analogy of like when a baby is learning how to walk, like that, you celebrate every single step. And when we are learning how to do new things, like let's celebrate every step as that like big deal that it is to move forward in something, even if you're doing it messily, even if you're doing it in a way that is scary. Like, so yeah, I love this because she, Isabella finally has a freedom to like explore, to try, to see. And so I love that for her. I love this song. It's so fun too. Got like a rock edge to it, which is like such a contrast. I love this. Careful, it's carnivorous. It's like the exact opposite of her pretty roses. This is the moment right here. She's like, I'm so sick of pretty. And I don't think it's like literally pretty, but I think it's like, I'm so sick of having to have everything put together. I want something true, don't you? And like, that's the moment where she connects with Isabella, where Isabella's like, oh, and I love the shift in Isabella from this moment on in the song. It's like now she has the empathy. Now she sees like, oh, I've seen her so differently, but it's awesome to see how you rise. And then now they're together, and now she becomes, for the rest of the song, her cheerleader. She's like, whoa, go! Like, I love her little, like, she's becomes her biggest supporter, and like, you got this. And they're just like being sisters and connecting and exploring together and learning together. Oh gosh, poor Mariano. I don't know why they decided to beat up on him. He seems like a nice guy. Oh, so many colors. Oh, the real hug. Yay. The real sister hug. This movie is such a roller coaster. So we just had this amazing connecting. The miracle is glowing. And then you've got this scene. The contrast of like, boom. They make it easy to hate Abuela. This woman is such a good actor. She's so good. She does. They make it easy to be like, what the heck? Stop it. It's like, but even like her confrontation to Abuela is like, it's so like clear and direct and heartfelt.
how hard any of us try.
And it's like for the family, you know, like it's not just her venting. It's like,
Strong enough.
I want you to see us for who we are. Ooh. She's like, don't go there about Bruno.
Doesn't care.
Oh, the whole town. Oh. And again, think of Casita like a character in the story. And here we see the magic starting to go. Thankfully, Casita's saving everybody. Even while falling apart, Casita is saving everybody. You see the mountain crumbling. Oh, we see the vision. And then that Casita is like, everybody out, out, out. And she so desperately is trying to save her family. And the miracle, and I kind of wish Casita would have brought out Abuelo Pedro's portrait I'm kind of bummed that that stayed in the house when it collapsed. But this right here, Casita's like dying breath is to save Mirabel. I love how much space they leave here. Like there's so much in this movie that's rushed, but I love like just the space and the quiet. Like you just hear the voices and a tiny bit of music. And Julieta goes right to what she knows, like, let me find some food or drink or something that I can give. I don't know if drink counts, but let me find something that I can give her. So this is the end of our 4th video. I hope you've been enjoying our walk through Encanto and just a little bit of sprinkling of mental health themes and just little commentary here and there. Yeah, what's been standing out to you in this part? Like, what is your favorite part? What's your favorite line, character? Yeah, comment below, like, subscribe, all those fun things. And we'll see you in the next video.